Well, good morning, everybody. I thought I would do a quick live stream for about 30 minutes because in 45 minutes we got something to do. But I wanted to see if you guys wanted to give me the next topic for a video. So I've got a couple of ideas of stuff to do, but been getting some questions back and forth from guys. I know a lot of guys are frustrated about trying to get over here. And so I thought if there was a particular topic or a particular subject or a particular situation or story or anecdote or joke or whatever, let me know. And like I said, I'll be on here for about 30 minutes and then I'll make it public and I'll wait for comments to come for 24 hours and then I'll pick one. What's going on, E-Man? Thanks for coming along. Yeah, thanks, man. It's my whiz-bang microphone. Well, it's good to see all of you guys. And so the whole thing is I'm putting you guys in charge of the next video or a video because I think I've got one coming up. I got a guy that just got into town or out of quarantine rather, and he's going to tell me his story. We're going to go hang out for a while today. And him and his lovely wife are coming over, and we're going to make a video about that, and then we're going to go bug around and do something. But I wanted you guys to let me know if there's any kind of topic or questions. Please don't ask me when the Philippines is going to open up because I don't know. And so, and I don't give advice. So if there's like a story you want me to tell, I just had a guy ask me about if I'd do a video about my first 3 months, and I sent him a link to an older video because I've already done that topic. And so I know it's kind of hard sometimes to go through the whole list of my stuff. So I sent him a link. But if you guys have got something that you want me or Baby May to do, be more than happy to. And then what else was I going to tell you? I wanted to thank you guys for supporting Baby May's channel Today with Baby May. So her last 2 videos have been number ones. They've been coming out of the gate really super strong. She's doing a lot better as far as her camera work, and we got her some equipment, and her interviewing skills are coming right along. And what else? I haven't done very much this month. So I've been focusing on not helping. Yeah, I guess I've been like Baby May's assistant. I've been driving her here and driving her there. She's been coming up with these people that she wants to talk to, places that she wants to go. And then I've held the camera a couple of times for her. And primarily, I've just been wanting to boost up her channel because for her, it's super important. For me, this is a hobby and it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. But for her, she sees it as her future as far as an income stream and revenue stream. She does not want to mop floors anymore. She does not want to, work with any more Chinese people. Hey, man, how's Las Vegas treating you? My old hometown. Sir Ian, how are you there, handsome? Good to see you. Yes, and boof, suddenly I'm here. Because again, as usual, I didn't plan to do this. I was going to do a video, but I thought, you know what? Maybe there's just something that's on these guys' minds they'd like me to talk about. It's kind of difficult because my, not rule, but my theme, if you will, is I try not to give advice because I don't feel qualified to give you guys advice. Maybe some knucklehead stuff I could. Chat more on single women. Okay. I could do that. Can you? I was thinking, in fact, you're kind of reading my mind there, Mr. Andy. May and I have been a little, what's the word, about some of the single May won't come on camera because she's, got pimples and stuff. We laugh because May interviews a lot more single women now than I do. I'm trying to kind of, in a way, get away from that to some degree, unless I'm promoting the channel. But I love these guys. They comment, they go, "How can I meet her?" And our answer is, "We'll buy a plane ticket and come on over." What do you think we're running here? Yeah, we are. We are both loving the Lord. We are both safe. We are both sound. We're doing well, and no complaints other than the brownouts that we've been having every friggin' day. Well, how you doing there in Australia, my friend? Good morning, Mr. Mike. I would like to know more about live-in relationships there. Okay, she wants to meet me in the Philippines and stay with me for a month. Do I see any problems with that? I would like to know more about live-in relationships there, Paul. She wants to stay. So, Terry, I'm assuming you're coming here like on a vacation deal, and she wants to, you've met her online. I'm trying to read between the lines here. And she wants to stay with you for a month. Is that what I'm hearing? Maybe you could expand on that, little Terry. I've seen a lot of that. I could go for hours on that. Yes. Thank you, Howard. Yes, she is. And, the one suggestion that I made with May, and it paid off in spades, was to find women that are really good with the English language. And I told May, I said, you know what, you just talk to them in your language and let them answer in English or even repeat the question. But May's English is getting a lot better. And she's got a ways to go. I suggested she go to school, but she's reticent about that because she thinks she's too old and she's got kind of a hang up about it. But I'll keep grinding on her. Anyway, but I think we're going to be a lot more, not discreet, but we're going to be a lot more selective as to the women that are on her channel and occasionally on my channel. We've had some disturbing things happen after the fact. So, hey, old dog, couldn't wait anyone to get in the Philippines. Yeah, it's I'd love to be able to say to you guys, you can buy a ticket and come on this day, but I have absolutely no clue. Excuse me. But thanks a lot, guys, for supporting May. I have always felt it, not always, but I have increasingly felt it my mission to work with her and mentor her, if you will. And I'll repeat myself again, this is a hobby for me. This is something that I do for myself. This is something where I have a little video diary in my life. But with her, she has discovered that she can make, and she doesn't make big money, trust me. Like, she does a video, she might make $9, $10, or $11 off of it after putting in all that effort and work. So I have recommended to her that she slow it down a little bit, maybe do a video every other day instead of every day. And we're going to try to improve the quality. And I think it's going to get there. Thank you very much. She did. I was very proud of her. I was over sitting, we went back to a place called Kim's Dive Resort, and we had done a tour of the place, which I thought was cool. Not for me to do, but for her to do. And I was kind of like talking while they were showing. And then she hooked up with the girl, April, over there, who's a really sweet girl, and asked her to do an interview. So we went back yesterday and she did the interview with April. And April's a real smart, young, pretty girl, real good English, and they did a real good job. And you know what? I have not. That's been done. And I can appreciate that. That might be something that we could do on May's channel. It's not my style. I tend to wax philosophical, but that could be in the future. We finally got a gimbal that's working now. We're probably going to get some Bluetooth microphones, even though they're super expensive. I think we'll pull the trigger on that. And what else? But I know you'd like to see that. It's just that for me, it's been done. And the last thing I want to do, excuse me, is copy anybody or plagiarize somebody. And you know, so it's out there. But yeah, we should do that. I mean, I think May could do that. Kind of like a typical day of us wandering around Dumaguete. Everything is good, Larry. Thank you, man. Where are you? You see bars on the window? That's actually window shades. No clue, brother. And I'm not going to guess anymore. It's called Today with Baby May. The name of it, thank you, Jimmy, for asking. It's Today with Baby May. And I'll figure out how to put a link to it at the end of this. You like it when I show single women, and yeah, well, that's what May just did. She just interviewed a single woman. I just don't want it to get redundant. You know, one girl after another, after another, after another, and some of the girls have abused the privilege. So we'll see how that goes. I think May can do that a lot better than I can. Well, how you doing, Bob? Thanks for coming along, buddy. I want to move and retire with a beautiful woman. Well, get in line. Where is the chicken? I've got that bastard over there. He's not coming on the show today. He's in timeout. How you doing, Zane? I will tell Baby May hello for you. I don't know about the matchmaker thing. I think she's good at letting the women explain who and what they are. We don't want to become matchmakers is the thing. But what's happened is the women have actually been able to connect with guys on Facebook. And so with that, I kind of walk a thin line, you know what I mean? And so I don't want to get any of the girls too much personal information out because there's some trippy people out there, if you know what I mean. And so that's probably the best thing to do. And I think, did you ask April for her Facebook? Does she want people to?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just pray.
Okay, so it depends on the woman. So she just said yes. And I don't think we put any kind of link or anything to her Facebook, but maybe we'll do that. So what do you guys want to hear about? You want to hear more about single women? Okay, we got that. 0% finance. You know, because I was in the car business, I've had guys say, hey, why don't you talk about the car business? But I've been reticent about that because it doesn't have anything to do with the Philippines. It has, but I've got like 10 videos that I've made about the car business that are private. They're just for me. Like I said, it's a video diary, right? And I think about a guy and I'll talk about this guy that I remember and put it on video, but I've never shared it with you guys. I was thinking that I could start another channel and do that, but that sounds like work. Something I'm very opposed to. Yeah. But there's got to be other stuff too, right? I mean, single women are great, and I know everybody likes a nice, pretty woman and someone that's well, I will. Hey, Terry says you look great even on a bad day. Where'd you go? I don't know where she is. Oh, there you are. You're hiding. She's actually hiding behind the couch. And she's mopping. Because of what?
Because of my
Your pimples. Okay. She says, thank you very much. You're the boss, not you're the boss. Ah, well. I love these comments. Thank you very much. I'll remember that next time. There was some word that I said that was wrong that everybody jumped on me, and I was actually very appreciative of it. How you doing, Kenneth? Let's see what's here. Here's a question I have. Let's see. Many men have a very set opinion on what's your personal opinion on whether to live with a PNA long-term or in your home country. Yeah, that is a very good. That's a good topic. I was talking with a friend of mine who came out here, met a woman, got married, took her home, and she left him. And then he came back out here again and met another woman and married her. And he said, you know what? I'll never, ever take another woman to America again. So that's actually a very good topic. What I would prefer to do, since I haven't done it personally, is find a guy. I already asked him and he said no. But I would like to find somebody that has taken their wife back to America and have it either succeed or fail one way or the other. But I hear the failure rate's pretty high on that. So what are you going to do, right? Good morning, Miss King. How are you, young lady? I thought you went to, I thought Gio said you guys were going to Baywan or something like that. What do I know? Hey, Paul, I'm based in Los Angeles. I envy you so much. You enjoying the Philippines so much. And me, a Filipino, I'm still here. My wife and I are looking forward to retire in the Philippines. Well, right on, bro. That's great. I'm looking forward to all you guys being able to get out here, to tell you the truth. This place is just going to be flooded. That's about the time I need to leave. Okay. How do I get from Manila Airport to where? From Manila, you would fly here via airplane. There might be another route, but I don't know what it is. I took fly. And then I would say a nice hotel is the Bricks Hotel. It's right on Dumaguete Boulevard. And I've popped in there just to snoop around one day for no reason other than to snoop around. And it looked nice. So that would be a good thing to do too. Well, that's what I'll do. See, Greg, you didn't even know it, but you gave me a suggestion. I'll have May do a little tour of a couple of hotels out here, or one. And now it's raining like a mofo. See? All right. Yeah, that was suggested earlier. I guess guys want to, I see, to me, I think that there's so many videos out there, people walking around Dumaguete already. You guys have seen all those, but I guess not. So, okay. All right. That's a deal. I'll go out with May and I'll let her show you around. Yeah, just try your. I'll tell you privately, or I already have told you privately. Why are there so many YouTubers in Dumaguete? I don't know if is there an inordinate amount? What happens, I think, is there's myself, there's Gio, there's who else is out here? Oh, there's Mark, my neighbor. And what's happened is I started a channel with May, and then a lot of other guys started channels with their girlfriends too, which was awesome. And so I think it's cool because you get, I'm an older guy and I live with hypothetically an older woman, and then there's younger guys living with younger girls or women. And so you're getting all these different perspectives. So I think it's good. But why are there so many vloggers in Dumaguete? I honestly don't know. Dumaguete is just it's kind of a quiet little town, and it's got an easy port entry. So some of the guys are just here visiting and can't leave. Yeah, I will. You know what? I will. I won't. I have to be very delicate about doing that because I don't want to name names or any of that kind of stuff. But it really is something that probably should be said if I'm going to be fair. If you watch his videos, he has a lot of single women on. Are you talking about me? She did a wonderful job. Thank you, Lee. We appreciate that. The chicken's in timeout. I've got it behind me. You guys want to see the chicken? Let me get the chicken. There you go. The world famous chicken, Thief. If you guys haven't watched it, I've got a 25-second video. It's the only video I've had people have watched the entire thing. Thank you, David. Appreciate that. How are the baked goods? Do they have cheesecake? Yeah. There's a place called Sans Rival out here that has all that stuff. There's a place called the Why Not. Excuse me, the Why Not. And they have some pretty fancy pastries. There's a woman here in Valencia that has a little stall. She's a local, and she makes by far the best chocolate cake you'll ever put in your mouth. It's not too sweet. And so that's where we go to buy our cakes, is actually local. Oh, and there's, what do you call it? Dunkin' Donuts. Maybe do a video on how fake Hollywood really is and how overpaid they are. You got this. Can you go deep sea fishing? No, not to my knowledge. I mean, not out here in Duma. I wanted to go fishing when I came out here because fishing's a passion of mine. Fishing, golf, and laying around eating are my three hobbies. But a friend of mine, Wayne, went fishing. He showed it on Facebook. And I don't know where he went. He went to another island, and I haven't seen Wayne. Wayne got really sick with cancer, lung cancer. So I don't even know if Wayne's still with us or not because I haven't seen him. And nobody seems to know where Wayne is. But it's probably it's out there somewhere. I just don't know where, man. Let's see. Yeah, I was going to go next month. Not next month. I was going to go in March, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Because I can get out of here. I can go through some hoops and fill out some forms and maybe take a test or whatever other nonsense you got to do. And but getting back is the issue. So if I bounce, I want to bounce and stay for a couple of weeks. I want to spend a week in California with my parents, my father rather, and my sister. And then I want to spend a week in Vegas. Seeing my friends and kids are there. So, but I can't get back here. I'd have gone already. Well, I wanted to go in March. Well, I can't complain. I forgot to ask you, Kim's favorite Power Ranger. You know what? We've got to have to get back on the Power Ranger thing. You're right. You're absolutely right. I've been very remiss about my Power Ranger question. So girlfriend has 2 kids, 10 and 12, asked where they would like to live, condo by them all. There goes beach cottage. How you doing, Stephen? From you, I'd like to see a car video. Hence, I'm buying a car, some secrets of the car industry, your experience with the industry. Well, if you guys really want to see that, I could do that. But I was thinking that it has nothing to do with the Philippines. So Paul in the Philippines, you know, talking about buying a car in America doesn't really make sense. Yeah, but what the hell? It's just a video, right? I could do 15 minutes, and if people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. Maybe I would, well, do I want to release any of my private videos? I'd have to review them because they're pretty funny, but they're also very personal. Rich and Christian. Right on, Keith. Aim high, baby. My father always said it's just as easy to meet a rich one as a poor one. There's advice I should have taken back in the States. Enjoyed May's interview. Ever so sweet. Yes. Yeah. I feel good. I was grumpy yesterday for some reason, but I just hung out while May did her thing. I'm like her chauffeur now. How you doing, Michael? Well, I've done budget videos, but you know, I need to do another budget video. I like to do budget videos like every 3 or 4 months because they get lost in the crowd. And I know that's a hot topic for guys. It was for me. I mean, when I was in the States and I was watching YouTube videos about moving here, I was always jumping on the budget videos. And back then, everybody lived here for $1,000 a month. But to answer your question, I live on 1,500 with May, except last month, which was Christmas. I'm almost embarrassed to tell you how much we spent. I did. I was there towards the very end. I worked as the internet manager. I bounced around. Ooh, the last few years, I just got fed. I was so fed up with work, and I couldn't get happy. Every time I got pissed off, I'd just quit. I'd go take a week off, and then I'd go somewhere else and work. And every time I went to work, I was like lower on the totem pole. I actually, to tell you the truth, you know, people make fun of this, but if I was to go back to the States, and let's say I was living in some small town where I was in a little, I don't know, mobile home, you know, where everything's quiet and everything, and I was just trying to stay low key and everything, I would love to be a Walmart greeter. How you like that? Finance director to Walmart greeter. Yeah, I'll bet it is cold out there, boss. We have been having brownouts since January 1. We greeted the new year with 3 brownouts on the 1st of January. And it's, how many brownouts have we not had? There's a brownout right now. It's not affecting me, thank goodness. It is just below us in a place called East Ballabog. But Valencia proper is being affected right this minute all day. I think it's going from 8 in the morning till 5 tonight. And I didn't know it was 50-50 if we were going to be in a brownout today. But we're just above the cutoff for that. And then there was a real quick story. There was a real long 2-day brownout for Dumaguete and for us. And it was bouncing on, it would come on, it would go off. And there's a guy that owns a piece of property that has a power line on his property. And I guess years ago, he sued to have it removed. The Philippine Supreme Court ruled in his favor that he does not have to have these high voltage lines going over his house or wherever it's located. And they never did anything about it. And so during the 2-day brownout that we just went through, he wouldn't let anybody on his property. And so Darwin, which is where May and I were at, if you saw the video, they were going through a brownout. We tried to show one of the rooms. They couldn't turn the light on. It was because of that guy. And so Now the power company is dealing with it. Of course, they've been ordered by the Supreme Court to do it, and they never did anything. So how do you like them apples? How do the number of coffee shops compare to the numbers in Vietnam? There is a coffee shop. There are more coffee shops in Vietnam than there are 7-Elevens or anything else. I mean, there's coffee shop. There's 5 coffee shops per block. Out here, there's 2 coffee shops, 3 coffee shops, 4 coffee shops. There's 4 coffee shops out here that I know of, and one of them's been shut down. Can you talk to expats who keep pet dogs there? Sure. You don't need to fix foreigners up. Just fly to the Philippines, sit down inside a shopping center and wait, or pick up a Filipino, walk up and say hello. Yeah, that's kind of our tongue-in-cheek joke. This guys say, hey, how can I meet her? And our answer is, well, starts with buying a plane ticket. Hey, from Mexico, what's going on, buddy? I don't know the chopper. What was that? King of Cars that he had with the blue genie? I knew the blue genie. Scotland. I'm Scottish, so they tell me. Did I kill the rooster? No, he's still here. You know that the rooster story, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I told it on the last live stream, so I won't waterboard you with the same story, but May bought me that for my birthday last year. Hey, Canada, what's going on? All right, so far I've heard that you guys want to hear a car story, which I guess I could do. There's no harm, no foul, right? What else? You want more single women. Okay. But see, that just seems to be redundant. But if that's what you want, that's what you want to do. I'm doing this for you. And May is going to take me, what's today? 17th? My birthday's in a couple of weeks. So May is taking me to a resort. Just me and her. How you like them apples? Talk about a good Filipino woman, huh? Well, okay, John. Yeah, I put him in timeout. I did. You got to, discipline's important. Oh, no. You're right. I told her I wanted to get her a facial, but she told me it was too expensive. Yeah. Okay, I'll do it. I will do it. Some funny people, man. You never meet funnier people. That's what I miss out here, to be honest with you. As far as my friends go, I have lovely friends, but none of them are as funny as the guys that I used to work with. And I love humor. My father and I both are cut from the same cloth. We love to laugh, and we like to just bullshit and break balls and make fun of people in a fun way. You know what I mean? So I miss that. I don't have anybody out there that's like that. Good AM. As soon as possible, I'm going to go. I'm going to go hang out for, like I said, hopefully a couple of weeks. We'll see how that works out. Now, I think I'm going to get lost here in my comments as usual. It's going to jump on me. Watch. It just jumped. God dang it. It gets down to the bottom. Here we go. I didn't get lost. You're the best. You should come back in the Philippines. Well, come on back, buddy. I'm going to be going to Stash Wagner's house on Wednesday for a birthday party. So maybe I'll interview Stash again, if you guys know who that is. Stash wrote the song Don't Bogart That Joint, and he was on the channel. Jason Evans, I'm going to have him back to do another concert for you guys. And he just had a seizure. Jason, if you don't know, is a friend of mine. He's a musician. He's had numerous brain surgeries, and we threw a few concerts to help him out, help a brother out a little bit. And he was really appreciative of that. And I was going to have him back, but he just had a seizure and changed his medication and all that kind of stuff. So as soon as we can, we'll get Jason back on here to entertain you guys. I hope you liked it, his concert. And what else? So let's see. We're going to go see Stash on Wednesday. I'm hooking up with this guy today that just got out of quarantine. So I'll do a video with him. And then I think we're going to go to this coffee place that's in, if I say this right, Zamboanguita. And we were supposed to go 2 days ago, but we got things changed in the Philippines. And we actually lost communication because of the brownout. How you doing, boss? How are things out there? Have you been to a doctor yet, and was it decent quality? Yeah, I've been to the doctor a number of times, and I would say it was decent. If you have a cold or a cough or a bug bite or any kind of infection, they can hook you up. But as far as like real anything complicated, I was misdiagnosed by a dermatologist when I had this terrible rash, and she misdiagnosed me. And I spent over $500 or $600 on antiviral medications, which were super expensive, that didn't do anything. And so I went to a different dermatologist, and she said, "That's not what you have. You're allergic to the soap you're using." I bought like $1 bar of soap, and it fixed the problem. So, there's good, bad, and indifferent. But I've had shitty doctors in America. I had one doctor in America almost kill me by mixing my medications up. He slowed my heartbeat down so low that I should have died. But that's another story. Yeah. How much cigs cost? Cigs cost about $2 a pack. Let's see. Not really. Most Filipinos have really good skin. Very beautiful skin. And May doesn't always have acne. She has breakouts now and then. Yeah. I think that's kind of here's my take on that. Is if I was to take May to America and she was to bail out on me, I would say, fair enough. I mean, it wouldn't destroy me. It would be like, I'm glad I found out. I don't think that would happen. I honestly don't. Not with May, but other guys have said the same thing and have been entirely wrong. So I would take May to America and show her around. My problem is she'd never want to come back. May was impressed. She was watching something on YouTube, I don't know where she found it, of the produce department in America. And she was like transfixed, because when we go to buy vegetables downtown, we call it the used produce because it's been laying there for days and it's kind of wilted. And a head of lettuce is as big as my fist as opposed to being as big as my head. And it's just people say, oh, the fresh fruits and this and that and the other. That's true. If you go roadside, you can buy fresh fruits that were just picked. But if you go to buy vegetables, that's sometimes a different story. And so she was just amazed at the cleanliness of a supermarket. And I was saying, yeah, they come along every hour and shoot it down with water. And if there's a rotten tomato or a bad apple or whatever in there, they throw it away. She couldn't believe they threw it away. That's wasteful. Yeah, I like that channel. I like him. I like that guy. So I shout out to Sunshine Shoulders. I never talked to him. I've never met him. I don't even know if he's aware of me, but I dig this guy. No, and I think that's an awesome idea, to be honest with you. But no, I don't see him. Okay, let's hear it. That's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. I heard about a guy, I didn't meet him, that there's some control freaks out here too. There's some cats that just won't let their woman leave the house without them. They have to, it goes both ways. If a young Filipino goes to the West is sent into study in the workforce, 2 years and she'll leave you for dead. Okay, well, there's an opinion. I do know of success stories, and I do know of what you're talking about also. So it just depends on the person's real personality, doesn't it? You know what? I have my Joe Biden moments too. You're totally forgiven. Yeah. Everybody's stuck. You're stuck. I'm stuck. Well, thank you, Mark. It's not much of a show, really. I'm just trying to grab ideas from you guys. You guys are a lot smarter than I am. I heard it's not. Somebody was trying to fly from here to Cebu, and they weren't doing any flights. But you know what? Don't take that as gospel. I will ask the guy today that is coming over, who just got here and just got out of quarantine. I think he did fly into Duma. I don't know if Duma's flying out, but if I knew, I'd tell you. She's married to her work. Yeah. Okay, as usual, I'm getting behind in comments and I'm running out of time. So I'm going to give this about 5 more minutes. This is Alan. I watched May's video. I like her because she is from there. She does a great job. Thank you very much. Yeah, what you see is what you get with May. You know, she doesn't put on, she's not fake. She's just May. I think it was with the Filipina P. Now, the Filipina P was on my channel and about 7-8 months ago. And boy, talk about technical issues. I had one microphone at the time, and I lost the little windsock that goes on it. There's this little sock that goes on top of the mic, and I had one mic, and we were sharing it, and the fan was blowing. So there was this terrible wind noise during our little interview. But there is somebody that I have a lot of respect for, because when I talked to her, she said she had researched YouTube for 2 years. I mean, before she started her channel, she didn't research, I guess she watched other channels, but she researched how to do YouTube for 2 years. Good Lord. And then she started her channel. She did the smart thing. She promoted herself by getting invited or asking if she could be on other people's channels. And she's got 50,000 subscribers in less than a year. But she puts the time, the energy, the thought, the creativity. She's got a great personality. She's funny. And so I hate to confess this, I don't watch her channel because I don't learn anything from it. But every now and then I bounce in and I watch a few minutes of her. And I think she comes up with some really saucy titles, but she deserves every nickel that she makes. And that's her career. And I applaud her for that. I applaud her for taking her creativity, her intellect, her language abilities, and applying it to something other than working in a call center. She didn't settle. In other words, she wanted more and she got it. So I give her a thumbs up, buddy. I've only met her once, but she was a lot of fun to hang out with. Has the Philippines? No, it hasn't lost its luster at all. The expats are leaving because, like me, they just want to go home for a while. Some guys have to leave. Some guys, they've got stuff to handle, businesses. They've got family. They've got taxes to do. Maybe they've got a medical emergency of their own. Maybe they had a round trip ticket. I don't know, but nobody's coming in, and so the foreigner population is diminishing as we speak. But it has nothing to do with COVID. I'd rather be here during COVID than anywhere else on the planet. I don't think that's going to happen, Jim. Let's see here. I really got to get going. My Filipino community worked 11 years. Yeah. So see, it works. With some people it works. With some people it doesn't. It really just goes to the character of the woman, I guess. And Val, please visit my place. Okay. No worries, man. If we can ever get out of here, that's one place we want to go. We want to do some island hopping as soon as things lighten up. So thanks for the offer. For a month, would I be liable for her financially when my month is up and I return back? No, you wouldn't be responsible for her financially. No more than if you hooked up with a woman wherever you're living now. You're not responsible for her. Practice safe sex. My advice, which I shouldn't give. The single women hunting down a man can get corrupt after a while. And what about the guys? I met my wife while living in Dumaguete. Okay. And we lived there for 2 years. We have been living in the U.S. for 5 years now. We were looking to move back. See there? There's a guy that moved. You guys are still together. That's a success story. And you want to come back home. I think that's awesome. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, but thank you. Oh, I've been to Sikihor like 3 or 4 times. I dig it over there a lot. It's great for like 2 or 3 days, and then that's it. I want to come back because it's a small island, and they have rolling brownouts over there. And so, but to go and just get a different point of view, it's really fun to get a scooter and circle the island because there's all kinds of like little scenic things to do, There's waterfalls, there's fish ponds, there's this old tree. They actually have this place with a broom where the girls like to go and they sit on the broom, and then they jump up, and the guy is standing, he's got a camera set up underneath at a special angle. So he takes a picture of it, and it looks like they're flying on a broom, like from The Wizard of Oz. Yeah. At least the title for the video, right? You can, I don't know. I don't watch hockey. I know there's football being played today. I was supposed to go to that, but things happened. Hey, what's going on, David? So listen, kids, I'm going to shut it down here pretty soon. I've got some people coming over. Tell about the mosquitoes. Okay. And other bad insects. Okay. There's a suggestion. Yeah, come on down. I'll buy you a cup of coffee. I don't think so either. It's, again, there are some horror stories. May and I actually did a video for her channel. What was kind of gossipy, and it was telling some torrid tales, and we deleted it. I have no clue how to answer that, buddy. I have no clue. May and I were looking at some land up here in Valencia for her, because that's her dream. So that's what she's saving her money for. And I'm also contributing to her savings account, but that's a ways away. But I would love to see May own some property out here. There's rats. May grew up with rats. Rats used to eat May's clothes. You can believe that. So they're out here. I've seen rats around restaurants, but I've never seen any rats around my apartment. But that's a true story. Where May lived, there were rats that would eat her clothes. Yeah, one too many. That could be true. Yeah, that's probably the logical answer. This is a real sleepy town. It's not a go-go bar town. A lot of older guys like me like it out here because it's just kind of chill, and it's fairly easy to navigate. And there's 3 ports of entry. There's buses, planes, boats. So easy to get in, easy to get out. It's a good launch point. Safe. I've never had any issues with anybody. Hey, you're welcome, man. Who else do I owe a shout out to? Somebody. It'll come to me. Good morning, Thailand. I love Thailand. Thailand's my first choice. Yes, you're absolutely right. I'll put an ankle bracelet on that bastard. Don't be fair, be Paul. Yeah, exactly. That's your age. I don't think of sex 24 hours a day in the prime age. Does that cause a problem? Yeah. Yeah, not with me and myself, to be honest with you, and not to get into big sort of details about that. But because she likes to keep that private, and so do I. But there's absolutely no issues there with me and myself. I think we're very compatible. However, it is something I hear a lot from the older guys with the younger girls of being able to keep up with them, not the other way around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go kind of blast through some of these comments, kids, because I need to go. I think I'm going to blast through them. And I want to thank you guys for joining us or joining me. The hotels, I'm going to do that, but it's going to be on May's channel. Okay, Today with Baby May. Really appreciate all you guys that subscribed and supported her. Like I said, that's been my thrust this month, is to work with her and promote her and assist her. I'm May's bitch this month. I admit it. I think there are many bars because there are so many expats that supplement their income with YouTube. Yeah, we call it beer money. There's not a ton of money to be made unless you're a really big channel and getting lots of views. But, every dollar counts. Let's see, how much are cigarettes? The cigarettes suck, number one. They are not as good. They taste like sawdust. So no, they're crappy cigarettes, number one. Even Marlboro, Winston's, whatever. And they're about $2 a pack. Yes. Yeah, is he older? I don't know, man. I would say he's about 50. He's not the owner, though. The owner is some other guy that lives in a treehouse. That's on the property. And I didn't see him, but I'm lying to you. I did see him for a second. I think I saw him. I think it was the owner. But this Kim guy is leasing the property. I guess he's leasing it from the Keebler elves because they live in a treehouse. See, there you go. There you go, David. Yeah, it just depends on the guy and the woman. I've been putting off doing the business video. I've been trying to figure out a way to explain that without giving advice. See, that's my quandary, is I don't give advice. And it would be, I can knock out a 30-minute video if I was giving advice throughout it. But since that's kind of like my rule, I don't do that. It's hard for me to do. But that has been not bothering me, but that's been on my mind for over a week about businesses out here. I actually did a video saying, should I own a business? But I have different information to follow up on. Exactly. It's about $5 to get a combo meal out here across the boards. And they have other stuff, like Chicken Joy and stuff. It's a different menu. And half the time it's out of stock. So anyway, I'm going to jump through some stuff here, kids, and then I'm going to bail out. Let's see, the girl's cute but young. Yeah, she's only 20 years old. Let's see. I am sorry, kids, if I did not get to your comment. Time is running away from me, as usual. Let's see. True Grit, 1,000 pesos for 6 hours. I don't think he realized he's in the Philippines with 54% unemployment. Well, what the deal is with that is I actually thought, I disagree with you respectfully. I thought it was a great deal because you go to get a cabana or something like that at these resorts, and they're kind of open, and you might pay, $5, $6, $7, something like that, where this was a full-on room, and he's only open during the day, so he's trying to make do, and you've got your own shower, you've got your own commode, you can bring your own snacks and drinks in there, so you could save a bunch of money on that as opposed to buying his drinks. So once you rent the cabana, there's no point in buying any food from the guy. And so that would balance out in my mind. But, and he's only open for a month. He's only been open for 1 month. Well, the brownouts happen for 2 reasons. Number one, they're scheduled because they need to do a repair. The infrastructure really sucks out here. Or number 2, a transformer just blows out or a switch goes. It's my favorite. If I love it, Dan, who built the pyramid. Dennis 2, Mark 3, Apollo. I don't know the pyramid guy. I have had a conversation with Dennis, and I've done vlogs with Mark. But Mark just did like 3 interviews with Dennis. He just did one. His last video is with Dennis. Dennis was over here yesterday, I think. Good affordable place to stay while checking the area out, deciding whether to live there or not, with pool preferably. Yeah, possibly. I don't know about the pool. Yeah, it's just, more people than juice. Philippines only has solar panels. Yes. Yeah, there is solar out here. The guys do have solar. Yeah, it's the truth. I mean, these guys are like, honest to God, Bay and I both get it. And one guy said, one guy, May was getting a comment from a guy on Messenger. She added him as a friend on Facebook, right? And before she was blocking everybody. And I said, you're doing more harm than good because these guys want to talk to you and you kind of owe it to them to at least say hi. And if they get annoying, just block them then. Don't block them immediately. And so she did that. And this guy gets on yesterday or the day before, and he says, "Hi, May, I'm so-and-so from such and such." And she said, "Hello, sir. Thank you for watching my channel." And he said, "Boys, I don't know which woman it was she interviewed. Blah, blah was really cute. And I really thought she was pretty." And she said, "Well, yes, she is. Thank you." And he says, "So tell me all about her." And May's like, this guy wants to have a 4-hour conversation. And I thought, what do you work for this guy? So I said, okay, just tell him to pound sand. Let's see. Yeah, oh, thank you for that. Paul, I'm 39 years old, U.S. Navy retired. I own a sailboat and have no debt. Plan on sailing to the Philippines. I have a solid pension and have a business using and CNC program. What advice would you offer me? I don't know what CAD and CNC programming is. I think with the sailboat, the only advice I could tell you is out here that I know of is Tambobo Bay is where you can dock your boat. But I would actually refer you over. I can't give you proper advice, my friend, but my friend Mark Thornton can. He was a cruise director, and he's talked to a ton of guys with sailboats. And in fact, my landlord sailed around the world, and they've talked endlessly. So his channel is called Every Man Has a Story. So if you hook into his channel or his Facebook, his name is Mark Thornton, and Every Man Has a Story. He's much more adept at helping you with the sailboat question. And I don't know about the CNC CDC because I don't know what that means. I never said I was the brightest. Let me video. Yeah, come on out, man. I'll buy you a cup of coffee. That goes for all of you. First coffee's on me. Come out and say hi. No, but that's going to be the first place that we go when it opens up. That's where May and I want to go is Palawan. Over here, it's beautiful. So, guys, I got to go. I know. Let's see, I went to the car dealership when they ran out of Kias. They sell no Kias now. Yeah, I guess I don't know anything about sailboats or sailing. I've been on one sailboat in my life, and that was way back in Marina del Rey, back when I was in like my 20s. But I would refer you over to Mark's channel on sailboat stuff. Old Dog, Man's Best Friend. There's my buddy. Yeah, well, I like the cell phone. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. That goes straight to Baby May's little fund. Let's see. Where are we going to go here? Filipina P is bright. She has a good heart. Yes, she does. She is super smart. We'll do a couple of more P comments here. Is a great reader. She could be on the whole need but her channel is not for me. I told her to her face on camera that her and I are polar opposites. I could no more read a script than the man in the moon. Everything I do is from the hip. That's just me. She, on the other hand, actually writes out every word and reads from a script. And that's just her style. There's no right or wrong way to do it. But I admire her work ethic, man, because to write a script out and then edit it, and she's got the green screens and all the other stuff going on and all the cute little outfits. So she invests in it, and she deserves every penny she makes. And we got another P comment. The P's knowledge of English and Western culture is astounding. Please should have been to the West. That is true. That is true. She is, well, I don't want to give away her secrets. Okay, kids, I have got to go. I apologize. I apologize. I apologize. I should have planned this better because I like staying online with you guys and chit-chatting. So the way that I'm hearing it is that you guys would actually like to hear a car story or a car business story or tips or whatever. I can do that. And you guys, of course, like the single ladies. So I can definitely do that. And what else did you guys want to hear about? Oh, I'll do like a hotel tour with or May will today with Baby May. If you guys have not subscribed to Baby May's channel and watched her last two videos, you're really missing out. Okay. Now, I never ask anybody to subscribe to my channel. And if you don't subscribe to my channel, I completely understand and I don't blame you whatsoever. But if you really want to be entertained, you check out little Baby May's channel today with Baby May. You will not be disappointed. She's getting better and better. Watch her grow. And I'm going to sign off, kids. All right. So I will see you later. Be looking forward to my next video. Will be with my friend that is just come out of quarantine. He did squeak his way over here. And I think you're going to want to hear his story. All right. I'll see y'all later. Bye.